Thank you for installing our door. I just have a couple concerns / questions. The first is the door is pretty hard to shut. Now, the gentleman who was out here said because of the storm door that there is like wind air, so you just have to really kind of push on it. So maybe that's just the way that has to be. I don't know, but I just wanted to double check because you really have to lean into it. You can't just shut the door. So like if you were a guest, we'd really have to tell you, lean in to shut our door because it's not going to shut easily. This has been a little sticky. Sometimes it stays down, but maybe that's just because it's new. I don't know if that needs to be in there straighter or if it's okay. Maybe it's fine. We'll just have to see over time how that does. There's a concern outside. This was wood before, just painted, and you put the aluminum or vinyl, I think it's aluminum, over this. But it's very, this is where we need a doorbell, so we'll put a doorbell there. But it's, it's not really flat. I don't know how it's supposed to lay, but it just seems kind of cheap, I guess would be the word. It just bubbled up, and then down here, this is pretty straight, but I don't know if you can tell here. I pushed it in a little bit because it was really bowed out, but it's still bowed out a bit on the bottom. And then here, it's almost like you could tell it was a little cut like 1/4 inch too long or something, because this won't push in. I know you probably can't tell in the video, but it comes down and then it comes out a little bit versus just straight down. So even the caulk couldn't cover it because it's out like 1 inch or so from the wall again. So I don't know, like over time that feels like that's, it doesn't feel very secure to me, like that would stay. So I don't know how this product is supposed to be, if it's supposed to be that separated from the wall, but I thought it would be flatter. Like our window company that came out and did our windows, same kind of material here, but it's really rock hard. It doesn't bubble up and down when you push on it. So I'm just wondering that bubbling, like we paid a lot of money for the door, and I feel like I don't know, I'm not sure that I like just the easy way that aluminum's set on there, where it doesn't look like it's really part of the house. It looks like it's just kind of covered, and then that was it. So maybe you can give me some more advice there. And then the last thing is in here we asked just to do the trim around this door because we already did the door, but we didn't do the trim. And when you were out, we talked about how it was not even. Like this little panel here, the frame, was not even with the wall. And what happened is, you said on, when we discussed it, and also on the, I don't know what you want to call it, but the receipt or the plan was to build it out so it went flush. So the way it was put in, though, the man didn't even really know he had to do this, so I don't know if it wasn't communicating to him when he came out, but I had to tell him because he was packing up his stuff. And then when he put it in, like there's a hole, I can stick my fingers back here. Like it was not built out. He just basically slapped that wood up there, and there's a deep difference here you can see. I know there's supposed to be a little bit because this is wider here than it is here, but he basically just put it on sideways. And that was not built out. So we were expecting that to be built out a bit, and it wasn't. So that would be another issue. So if you could get back to us on those things, that would be great. And thanks again. The man that was out here spent a lot of time working on the door. So anyway, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.